don't forget that Oklahoma and Houston have never played one another, nor are they scheduled to down the road. So this is a recruiting war right here at the Sun Bowl. It's going to be really a good football game. For maybe a yard or so. Number 80 is Bryan. Got a good, fast AstroTurf here in the Sun Bowl. Third down and short. The flags are down. Boy, Lionel Wilson barely even got that handoff. Alan Polk was the carrier. 90 seconds. It was a race. Albert Watts, a very dangerous punt returner, is waiting back. He's got the fair catch signal called. Now lets it bounce, which is still legal. Hits the turf and bounces almost into the Houston bench.
Concerned about not getting in a third and a long situation. They want to be 3rd and 3. They've averaged 5 passes a game. They completed 41 for the entire year. They completed more passes in a pregame warm-up today than they have all season.
The offensive line, by the way, averages 265 pounds from tackle to tackle. It is gigantic. That's the reason they can run. Here's the wishbone. Good handoff. Looks like Stanley Wilson coming off the right side. Kelly McDonald, Callaway, the young man that played so well this year, McGallion at the nose, Terry Monroe, and of course on the outside, Weedy Harris and Grady Turner, 2 linebackers, and a secondary that has 25 interceptions. LaQual Vonner Love and Easton. Here's the first pass. Overthrown, trying for number 82. Here it is on 3rd down and call it 8 yards. Ooh, option, good defensive play. Both the punting and the kicking, the field goal kicking. It's an end-over-end kick taken at the 15-yard line by Darrell Jackson. Not too much on the run back. And there's Old Glory. A little breeze. Lionel Wilson's toss. Back to Alan Polk. And Polk has some yardage. Picks up about 7 yards. Still playing extremely well. That time he picked up 8 yards. To the right side now, Wilson keeps the ball, makes the first down, and gets almost to the 40-yard line. Might be one of the best athletes to play quarterback that we've ever seen if he works on his passing. The inside counter, handoff to number 43. That's Dwayne Love, I believe, that's in there. No, I think that's Durham. Incredible percentage, 866 on the win column. Down call, straight dive, and the toss passes, juggled and then caught.
A nice-looking play.
Lionel Wilson had 9 touchdown passes. Here's the reverse handoff inside to Durham again, number 43. Not much that time.
Those big, strong linemen up front do a good job of making something happen.
2nd down 10. The first good drive by either team. Here's the reverse handoff. Now the pass by Wilson again. It's caught. That's Mark Ford. 10:45 left in the first quarter, and the Cougars are driving. Back inside. Not a lot. A good-looking young team. That's Lionel Wilson. Here's the inside handoff. He's trying to throw it. He's being blitzed and dropped. Number 25 came up very quickly. Okay, a 3rd down, and call it 7 yards to go. 17 yards to go, pardon me, following the sack. Good handoff, dumped out in the flat. A good run by Alan Polk, who is a real good pass receiver. Mike Clendenin. He won 3 games kicking field goals, and he only tried 2 in his whole high school career. Must be learning. This is up. It's long enough. Is it inside? It looks awfully good. It's no good. It's just off to the left. Just off to the left. And out to the 20-yard line. The ball will come, and Wilson picked up 7. Here's the inside fake and give to Wilson. And that's the key. That's the key to that wishbone is does he give it to that fullback? And the Sooners get it rolling with the bone, as they call it. Here's the counter move and the option play. A fumble, and that's been the Oklahoma problem, but maybe it was recovered by Oklahoma. Let's see. They fumbled far from out of the state. They go to get the best ones. Here's Shepard. He doesn't throw a lot, but he does this time. Overthrow, spike, and almost intercepted. There's a flag on the play.
In 11 games, they've only completed 41 passes.
First down.
Inside play. Number 32, you're used to him by now, Stanley Wilson.
Making them force them to trying to throw the ball rather than just run it, because that's what they do best.
Here's Wilson again. He's got the first down before he's knocked back.
The 8-man front and with all the stunts that are going on. Very intelligent approach, incident.
Wishbone call on the first down. A fumble. Looks like that Oklahoma recovered it again. Second down and 10, and the young man may be forced to throw again. That's Shepard, the quarterback. Handoff to Wilson inside. Gets inside the 35-yard line and ends up on the 42. All right, 3rd down and 5. Will Shepard throw it? He's going to option to the weak side of the formation. A good-looking runner. Oh, he's down to the... He's going to score a touchdown. Shepard scores again, his 14th touchdown of the season. He is slippery. He's not big at about 185 pounds. The University of Houston before transfer. He was supposed to be a marked man today. It's good. Oklahoma on top, running the football, fumbling a little bit, but keeping it going and using their great little quarterback to score. It's 7-0. Seldom used. He didn't punt much this year because they kept running the football down people's throats. Here's the defense. Jordan back to take it. It's out of the end zone and almost in Mexico.
Depending if the wind conditions were proper.
Here's the reverse roll by Lionel. He wants to throw it. Now he doesn't miss. He keeps it. Gets to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards by Wilson. He's going to keep it this time, and options at the outside. That's Barrett. Or Alan Polk, pardon me. Alan Polk takes it. 3rd down and 1. Short yardage. Let's see what Oklahoma does. They make a good play. Get penetration. A bad toss outside. That is a lateral. It's taken. He's going to be close to it. Alan Polk took it on the double bounce. Lionel looking around now. He won't do much play changing, but he's going to throw this time back to left side, intended for Fee. Both teams would rather win their conferences, of course, and they decide to play it all out today anyway. Long call by Wilson. Reverse now, spinning out, throws it, knocked down by Byron. The option pass thrown short and away. And the wind will be just a little bit in the young man's face. He kicks it. It's a wobbly kick. Being fair caught for by number 6. And we got a doozy going. 4:34 left in the first. Cuts back inside. Shepard gets to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. Boy, he's quick. Pulling that Terry Crouch, that 275-pound guard when they do that from that formation sometimes. Here's the inside handoff. A fumble. Recovered, it looks like, by the University of Houston at the 41-yard line. It is. Stanley Wilson coughed the ball up.
Illustration of what happened on that last play.
Big turnover. Back off top and almost intercepted. 2nd down and 10 now. Lionel Wilson is the quarterback. He's having trouble throwing, just finding the receiver. They say, here's the option play, and fumbled, and then recovered going out of bounds. Now we got a passing situation. 3rd down and 12. Roberson is a young man flanked to the top of your screen. He's coming back for Fee, coming across the middle. In and out of the hands. The ball might have been too hot.
Great running back, Warren McVeigh, who really popularized his rear offense.
Elbert Watts waiting for a advantage kick. It bounces. 34, it's down there. In San Francisco at Candlestick against the amazing 49ers. All that right here on CBS. Wilson out over the 40-yard line and very quickly.
Done good there.
2 national championships in 9 years for Barry Switzer at Oklahoma. That's tough to beat.
That time he was normal.
Wilson gets hit behind the line, still gets out to the 45 against the best rushing team in the country.
Unbalanced left.
Oh, hit behind the line is Wilson. Grady Turner can see a lot. The fewest punts in the league were made in the NCAA were made by Oklahoma. This time it was almost blocked. He got an end-over-end job. It's out to the 30-yard line.
And each conference will be a winner.
Wilson throwing to the outside. Roberson didn't know where he was going. There's a flag drop.
Back is wrong.
Pass interference. First down.
Definitely was a good call. Looked like it at the time.
Inside handoff. But that's the way you learn. When you're young and you're talented, you got to put it up. Inside move, a good option play outside, but he's jammed there. Number 43 is the one carrying the ball.
It's not as basically simple as it used to be. As I mentioned earlier, they have a zone option, they have a trap option, they have a rollout option, and an outside veer option.
An option pass turned into a lateral. Looks like it gets close to the first down. Hayworth is back. Here's the punt. It's a pretty good-looking kick. Hits and runs down for the end zone, and it's a leaping spike.
See, he looked like he knocked it out.
By Durham, almost knocked it out. They'll get off this play and then be going against the wind. Here's a reverse by Shepard. He's going deep for a back coming out, and it's off his hands at the 45-yard line. Buster Rhymes, and the first quarter is now history. It's 7-0 Oklahoma, and Freddie Dryer at the Sun Bowl in El Paso, and the Oklahoma Sooners scored on a Shepard touchdown run. The 179th game, by the way, that they have scored touchdowns in. That's the record. Inside Shepard fumbles the lateral back. Big pressure was put on him, and Alvin Ross recovers it.
Unbalanced line again this time.
Inside handoff to Stanley Wilson. dragging a few players out to over the 15-yard line.
Red McClain, I never noticed that much.
Okay, here's the kick. That's Lionel Fee back to take it on the 40. He's got some running room. He may have a wall. Lionel Fee's being chased and finally dropped at the 41-yard line. Country, it's a great classic. Inside handoff. Didn't fool anybody that time. Yeah, I know you love that. Second down and call it 9. Only a 2-yard pickup was anything. Here's the inside move by Lionel Wilson, and he is being swarmed under. Crowd still under control. That's hard to believe. Lionel Wilson now. Oh, good fake. He's got time to throw whatever he wants to do with it. Five number 32, Alan Polk, makes a good catch. The senior. Inside handoff. Wow, he is met head-on at the 44-yard line. Second down and 9.
Double coverage again on the outside. They got to try to get the ball inside.
Oh, he's getting a lot of time to throw right now. Good-looking throw as Fee takes it in traffic. Another first down for Houston and a good throw by Lionel Wilson. He is already there, of course. I think we'll be watching him here on CBS in the NFL later on. Alan Polk gets down to the 25-yard line. He's having some kind of a good afternoon so far. Second down, 5. On the run, Wilson to Ford. Happened to be on that staff. It's a pretty good place to start.
Pretty good company, and he started at Michigan State. He was at Michigan State in 1954 when I was at Purdue, and so we became good friends.
35,000 people here, and they're making the stadium big enough to hold 52 in another year or so. And it's less than a yard, and it's fourth down. Lionel Wilson is going to try to keep it himself, and doesn't make it. As Dwight Drain, the sophomore.
The guy on the whole field of the 22 people with a shirt tail hanging out. That's a great sign of a great defensive lineman.
Shades of Rich Glover a few years ago.
Tag it in and keep it in.
You used to use thumbtacks on your ends, hands too. You did everything. Here's the handoff to Buster Rhymes. Third down, and call it 5 yards. Inside handoff. Stanley Wilson. Who else?
Wilson up the middle.
Then a very dangerous return person. Ooh, takes a step toward the line and kicks a sort of an end zone header type kick. Taken by Vonner. The pass caught by Fee. That would be the 7th completion for good point. I like Lionel Fee. He does catch it with people hanging on and around him. Here's the inside drive play. Cuts back inside. Wilson gets right in the middle of the Sun Bowl symbol. We hope Ship feels better. Sanders is playing well. Here's the rollout by Wilson. He's got some room. Well, there was no doubt he was just going to keep it that time. Gets almost to the 40-yard line. University of Houston hasn't been actually sports for as many years as most schools. That's Wiggins getting the carry straight up the middle.
From Oklahoma on the freeway without a radiator. Can you believe it?
Make sure you don't feed those animals any of that rice.
It's unbelievable.
Alan Polk inside. Remember, the Cougars got down here the series before and missed on 4th and a foot. Let's see what'll happen this time. Wilson's being stopped at the 25-yard line. All right, second down and 9. The ball's on the 25. Got a lot of time to pass. Lionel Wilson with all the time in the world, maybe nobody open. Good throw to the sidelines, almost at the 15-yard line. It is very short. Third inside. Goes Wiggins, head down, taking the handoff, winning this percentage in football. Here's the reverse option play. Alan Polk takes
Run out of bounds.
Wilson. All right, Roberson is out that way, the young man with all the speed. Second down and 8 on the 13. Back to the weak side is where Wilson's going. He logs this one out of the end zone. There is a flag down, though, as the receiver was forced out. That would have been Fee over there. That's the good outside receiver on that side. Here's the bump and
Defensive interference in the end zone. It's first down, 1 yard line.
3:41 left. The wind to the Cougars back. Inside drive. Wilson takes it himself and scores. Lionel Wilson scores. And if the extra point is good, if it's a kick, we will have that tie game. 44. The wide bars in college football. It's good. Boy, it's really good. A sailor with 3:39 left before halftime here in beautiful El Paso, Texas. It's a 7-7 tie, and nobody's going home for this kickoff. Ball is out of the end zone. It goes over the uprights. Where's all the gold in California these days?
Some of it's in the bank account in Nashville, thank God. We'll take all we can get.
The great country and western man, Larry Gatlin of the Gatlin brothers. That's Alvin Ross on the outside toss play.
Balanced line to the right.
We're going to take a look at that. Here's the drive series hits up by Shepard. Keeps it himself behind that extra blocker. All the way to the 46. Crouch at left guard is at least 275. It is mammoth. Here's Shepard back, getting rushed, gets it off, a good-looking pass, intercepted, almost out, is intercepted at the 20-yard line. That's Eason, Easy Eason they call him, racing to the 40. The 26th interception for the Cougars in a season when the young backs have really played some defense.
Shepard throwing off the back foot, and here Houston has possession.
The 6th interception for Eason, a long pass by Lionel Wilson, and it's just over Fee's hands, and I mean, he was motoring. The sky is cobalt blue. That's what they call it. Here's the inside fake and the toss back. That's Wiggins chasing it down. Back to throw again. Lionel Wilson. Takes some time. He's trying to screen back to the far side to Alan Pope. Read pretty well by the Oklahoma defense. The punt. Haywood is back. Bouncing over his head, going to try to go in the end zone. It's a race, and it will. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Alabama coach. All that at halftime today, right here from the Sun Bowl to New York. Run off the left side. Looks like they're content now. He's quite a young player. Inside handoff. That's Stanley Wilson. Oh, out to the 35-yard line. First and 10 with 15 seconds left and counting. Inside by Shepard. Keeps. He's got a lot of room outside. He's going to stay with it himself to the 44 before he's upended. The way was holding his left side on the sidelines. It might be the ribs. Hopefully nothing real serious. The ball trying to be thrown by Shepard, and I don't know if the arm came forward or if they're going to call it a fumble. Third down and a short one. Reverse handoff option. Shepard, a good runner, gets to midfield, and then he stopped. 1936, the sun started shining. Here it is on first down. Shepard trying to sneak out, gets the ball spiked by a big defensive lineman and caught, and now run out of bounds. Alvin Ross. Shepard being rushed and gets away at the 30. Shepard now fumbling and not getting away at the 33-yard line. Big Truss was the one that forced him out of bounds, and both teams are going in to get the tape all set. Here's a first and 10 now, right on the 30-yard line. Inside drive, the handoff to Freddie Sams. Freshman gets out over the 40 to the 42 in a hurry. What have you at that height? Sometimes better be a little stocky.
And make sure you're fast. If you're short, you better be fast.
Here's the bone. It's Sims again out to midfield.
Making people play on the line of scrimmage and trying to take advantage of the seams they have and the gaps on defense.
The straight wishbone now. No more fooling around with the flankers. That's Alvin Ross. He did a pretty good job. Precision, good coach for it.
Yeah, one of the greatest.
Here's the outside move. Shepard gets a good tackle put on him at the 47-yard line, and it stops right there. It's second down. Second down, 11. The ball's on the 48 of Houston. Inside drive. That's Sims. Oh, he slides off that first block very quickly. Third down and 7. Shepard they've taken the opening kickoff, and the young quarterback is moving now. Oh, he doesn't get there. Number 89 really socks him. He just doesn't punt a lot. In fact, he punted the fewest times in the nation. He drills this one. Gets the win and all. He just kicks it right out. Oklahoma and Houston. It's been even. They've got their eyes open today. Here's the handoff to Durham on the left side. Lionel Wilson, the quarterback. One of the great athletes in the country. Roberson is flanked to the right. Inside, Alan Pope diving forward. Lineman. Here's the inside fake and keep by Wilson. 240-pound sophomore. That's Marshall over there, Scott Marshall. They'll work him and get him back in there if they can. Here's the pass play, which completes the Fee. In traffic again. And enough for another first down for Houston. You've got to be a fast athlete to do that from quarterback. Here's the handoff inside to Alan Polk. Again getting yardage. It's going to be called 2nd and 5. Just into Oklahoma territory. Reverse handoff option out to the weak side. This is the runner. Wilson as the quarterback inside the 40.
So they've done a much better job defensively than we expected, the way they talked about their defense.
First down give to Durham. Second down and 5. The play from Barry Switzer. Of course, Galen Hall is the offensive coordinator, my old buddy from Penn State. Let's see what they're going to do on defense. Here's a good defensive play by Oklahoma. I believe they have a fumble recovered.
Strong safety blitz that time. Gary Lowell that time, number 25, blitzing on the play.
And Stanberry, I believe his running mate may have come up with the football. Williams is in there for him, and that's a full bone. That's the wishbone. First and 10. The ball's on the 45. Inside handoff to Sims, a freshman. New in the television business, and it's going to be a lot of fun, Fred. You're doing a good job down there. Here's the inside drive play. That's Sims again. Boy, he is quick. Sims is still on his feet at the 30, cutting back. Sims is dragged down on the 14-yard line from behind. He got there in a hurry. Shepard is the quarterback. And he's the Houdini, too. It's first down. To the left side. Sims.
Delay a game. Offense.
First down and 15 with that 5-yard penalty. A lot of shifting going on that defensive side. Here's the toss. Back to Buster Rhymes, the 6'3", 215-pounder. All right, big play. Second down and 15. Option left side by Shepard. Toss back to Alvin Ross. Alvin Ross has running room and gets to the 10-yard line. 195-pounder picks up it good. It's third down and 6. This is the biggest play of the game so far. You're talking about points. Shepard, now the flags are down. Shepard still carried it. Everybody stopping because they see the flags, but Shepard doesn't. Now we'll get the call by the officials. Illegal motion. We've got a third down and 11 call on the 15. Oklahoma driving. Inside, Shepard keeps it. He's going to get to the 15 and get a lot of... The Dallas Cowboys is his idol. The shoe is off, the foot is up. It's good. Looks like Sepien's been working with the young man from Dallas. Keeling drives it through, and the Sooners go back on top by 3.
It'll be a good contest, no question about that.
And of course, the NFL today will be in Philadelphia, right at the site, so that'll all be right there from the city of brotherly love. Here's Alan Polk on the outside, taking the pitch from Wilson. Roberson, the young sophomore, is to the bottom of the screen. Here's the inside handoff to Alan Polk. What do you think? They play a little wide in there?
Well, I think they are sometimes. They're worried about the trap. They got it. That time they faked the trap again and ran the trap option.
Good defensive play.
Look at that middle.
Go, Dave!
Lionel Wilson, almost fumbled the snap, rolling on the run, dumps it out to his tight end, Mark Ford, who is drilled at the 37-yard line. And in red. Everybody has red on either Houston's or Oklahoma's. The outside blitzing this time. Lionel dumps it out. He is wide open. This is Durham. Durham at the 30 being chased. Durham is knocked out of bounds and the ball fumbles out of the end zone, but there was no control. Elbert Watts made the tackle. Let's see if they're going to give Oklahoma the football and a touchback.
And watch, he gets hit from the backside. The ball bounces right into the end zone. And Oklahoma has on the 20.
Shepard with the inside handoff to Sims, Freddie Sims. He'll handle it. But he isn't happy. 1:10 left in the third period. Handoff to Buster Rhymes. Being held. They don't throw it that much with the wind's going to bother them anyway. Breaking out over is Freddie Sims. He's still on his feet. Sims breaking tackles. Gets to the 50-yard line. Honor falling on him there. Byford, the big offensive right tackle, doing a good job at the point of attack. Here's Shepard, stayed inside. He's going to go. Shepard breaks out with some good blocking from the outside, inside the 20, and now pulled down the 10-yard line by Grady Turner. The fourth quarter will get underway. Oklahoma has a 10-7 lead. We'll be back to the Sun Bowl coverage after this word to your local.
And by Exxon, working on energy for you.
The full bone. The bone is in for Oklahoma and Switzer's team. Inside drive play. Fake. Kept by Shepard. Cutting back inside. Stays on his feet. Shepard down to the 3-yard line with a great run. Shepard with 101 yards now on 16 carries. Third down and 3. Inside. It's awfully close to Sims. We're getting near that cage. All right. First and goal. Quarterback sneak by Shepard. Touchdown. The second touchdown for the Oklahoma quarterback of the day. Bechtold, the big offensive center, clearing the way. But the Eagle kick it.
The kick is up.
Like Tony Franklin, it was true. 17-7, a 10-point spread. It was knotted at halftime, 7-all. Oklahoma looks like they're getting to go to work here in the fourth period.
They've played a lot of games in the Northern League.
There's Keeling's kick. It's a deep one. Out of the end zone. They're trailing now by 10. Lionel Wilson, the quarterback. Back to throw. Being chased, which he likes. Ooh, knocked down. Good looking little trip right at the 9.5-yard line. To the sidelines. They need points. The wind is in the face of the young quarterback replacement. Back inside. Good looking keeper on his first play out over the 20. That's Jerry Dickens. Than any other team. That's the Cougars. It's 3rd down and 10. The play by Dickens on the run, throwing to the left. Has Fee open. Fee at the 31-yard line draws a crowd. They just coach him. Right now it's 1st down and 10. Good play. Lionel hands off out to the 35. Alan Polk. If you win, then you go home from the bowl game and say, boy, that was the best trip I ever had. Here's the reverse handoff thrown badly by Lionel Wilson. Wow, Alan Polk has it back on the 13-yard line. Might have thrown it a little bit prematurely. Inside drive, it's the give. Out to the 20-yard line, still on his feet, is Alan Polk.
For the Sooners.
Lonnie Stokes back to punt. Not a good kick. In fact, it's right into the Oklahoma bench at about the 37-yard line. It's 17-7, under 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Oklahoma has the football in Houston territory. That's Freddie Sims, the brilliant freshman. Second down and 7. Inside handoff. Freddie Sims again. 3rd down and 4. Pretty tight formation. The bone is there. 3 backs. Inside drive option to the weak side. Toss. Back to Buster Rhymes. He had a 42-yarder this year and a 53-yarder a year ago. This will be from the 39, so it's a 49-yarder. Wow. Boy, that would have carried. That one did go almost to the ambulance, out of the end zone. What a kick. 20-7. That would have been good from 65. 20-7. Oklahoma getting
Maybe Bill Walsh done some kind of a job with those 49ers.
He really has. Some great coaching. There always was. You were a great coach. Inside handoff. Now, Lionel Wilson going across the middle. Misses Mark Ford by a lot. He earned that with good hustling play. Then he recovered the fumble in the end zone and got it out of there. Scored right afterward. There's Franklin, Patrick Franklin. 3rd down and 7. He's got some time. Wilson out in the flat. That's Jordan with the football. Jordan gets to the 36-yard line. Lionel Wilson inside. Handoff now. Toss back. Fumble. And Oklahoma has the football. Alan Polk could not get the option lateral put away, and Whaley came up with it. Early, somebody moved or maybe drew him off. Terry Monroe came.
Offense.
1st and 15. Shepard with the full bone. Inside drive, and he gives it to Freddie Sims.
Well, I go to school at SMU, but my heart's in El Paso.
What happened to the SMU Mustangs?
Oh, we got caught cheating, I guess.
Too bad. Back to you guys.
All right, Freddie Sims was not caught. He just scored a touchdown with a great run. He's keeping the ball. He's only a freshman. He may have a house that's going to look like a sporting goods place now, who's getting a workout. He bangs it. And it's good.
They've done a very sophisticated job with it.
All right, Keeling kicking off. Jordan will wait for it. This is a fairly short kick taken at the 10-yard line by Wiggins. Back out over the 25. Jim Rogers and Johnny Fulmer just kept after him for years to bring Oklahoma to El Paso, and the players love it. Mark Ford making the catch, but not for much yardage. And when they do it, Oklahoma. Reversed by Lionel Wilson, going outside. It's his receiver who gets away from somebody at the 45. I say when they used to do it, people used to boo in the stands. Straightaway drive. Up 1st and 10 now. The toss back as Wilson is going to keep it himself and throws it into the rug. 2nd down and 10. The ball's in the 48. A 27-7 score. Oklahoma's come out and really put it to the Cougars in the second half. Here's the straight drop back out of the fake. A little play action. Pretty good throw on the outside, but it's away.
As long as they can run fast.
Remember, this game is for recruiting rights of Texas and other places. Good looking throw and a good catch at the 40-yard line. I believe that's Roberson that made
Successful, didn't you think?
I would think so. Here's coming out now. This is just a rollout, and Wilson isn't about to give it up. Inside the 35 and out of bounds, which will stop the clock.
Started every drive on the 20-yard line with the exception of the one they got to 50.
Good handoff. A big hole opened up as Patrick Franklin got through there so quick. 1st and 10 on the 27. Houston driving, but they're trailing. Good throw on the run to Mark Ford. Quite a receiver. Well, small town. Good country boys make good football players sometimes. Here we go inside. That's Franklin. Man, can he run to the 15-yard line. And great institutions. If you don't go to class, you can't play. It's as simple as that. Donald Jordan straight ahead. 3.5 minutes left. Lionel giving off inside. Lionel Wilson to Alan Pope.
Oh, certainly does. Good kick.
3rd down and 3. They're down on the 6. Wilson tossing back. Wow. Standing up. Donald Jordan scores. The 200-pounder, the sophomore. Play a running back. He's a very fine athlete.
Yeah, and everybody else felt they were going to use him as a halfback. I think he was impressed with the fact that he could play quarterback.
Sure. Glennett's kick is good. It's suddenly 27-14. Barefooted. There, it's over the 10 yards. It's a live potato, and it's taken by Oklahoma. The 42-yard line.
They're going to do it again. Try the outside kick again, Thomas.
All right, this time from the 45, which means that Oklahoma was over the restraining line probably. Because the sidewinder is trying to find a way he can kick it. Oh, he's going to use his left foot. Doesn't go the 10 yards, I don't believe. Now there's going to be a penalty on that. 2:54 left, 27-14. Inside handoff and not much. Freddie Sims.
Pro players we had at Kansas City. People came from good programs. Boy, they had a great... look at this.
That's Freddie Sims.
I wonder how many pairs of shoes he wore.
Here's the full wishbone inside. That's Sims again. It's a touchdown. That is Ronnie Mills getting the dive play off the bone off the left side with 1:30 left.
For the touchdown.
Here's Keeley's extra point tackle. Hits the goalpost. Bounces back. It was almost fair caught. That's no good. It's about the first thing that's happened wrong against Oklahoma.
Either that or else you look at it as a very positive thing. It's very accurate.
1:30 left. A 33-14 Oklahoma edge. Or bulges in this case. Down the middle, incomplete. 1:26 left. Lionel Wilson had a big day passing, but can't get those points. That's Johnny Truitt. Oklahoma rolling now. Johnny Truitt, the sophomore, the left end or linebacker, if you will. Johnny Truitt.
Oh, and they had some great linebackers.
Choate and Cumbie. Of course, before that, Jerry Tubbs. Some great people, great linebackers. And what a job. Oklahoma, from a 7-7 tie, has blown it open. Out of sight. Okay, here's Hogue kicking off. Taking it to the 2-yard line by Donald Jordan. He's got some running room. Look out. 25-yard line. Switzer was laughing on that same television show, and he said, we lead the whole world in fumbles against some real good defensive clubs throughout the year. That was Patrick Franklin, the sprinter. How he makes all the schedules. Sam Jenkins, Sandy Sanders, of course, our big boot man. Jan Wheeler, and, of course, Jimmy Rogers. And as we said, wherever you are, we hope that your day has been somewhat warmed and made mellow because of what you're going to see on CBS. Here's P going to throw a pass off the end around and throws a real bullet to the 40-yard line. That's Roberson, his counterpart, the outside flanker who caught it. Defensive team will crawl all over you.
Yeah, the Ray Perkins and his staff.
If he ever could play 4 quarters, he might set a few marks that would last. second half rush beat the Houston Cougars 40-14.